Dang.
Welcome back to Estrada Family Adventures. Thanks for tuning in while we check out Chichen Itza. We started our day with a 2.5 hour ride from our hotel in Playa del Carmen all the way out to Chichen Itza towards the center of the Yucatan. During our drive on the way to Chichen Itza, our driver had actually stopped at a mezcal and tequila distillery. He was showing us the agave plants, which I personally had never seen in person, so I thought that was pretty awesome. And it was a cute little place that I would have loved to tour the inside of had it been open that day. Unfortunately, opening time was not until 4 o'clock, and this was much, much earlier in the day. Having only 30 to 45 minutes left in our trip, we passed through a couple smaller towns, got to enjoy some of the arts and crafts that they were selling on the side of the road. We approached Chichen Itza and finally got checked in. The lobby was a tad busy when we got there, but it wasn't overwhelming. We went through the ticket booth pretty quickly and on to their little market on the side as you're walking toward the pyramids themselves. Vendors like these were set up throughout Chichen Itza and had some really cool take-home souvenir gifts that you could purchase along the way.
I see it.
You see the pyramid?
Yeah.
As we continue to walk toward the Temple of Kukulkan, the trees continue to disguise the depths and sheer size of the complex as a whole.
Daddy, wait.
Or keep going, that's great.
Where are we going, guys?
Chichen Itza.
There we go. We are here. Here we go, come on.
Let's go see it. Dad, do you see the pyramid? Dad, the chalky sheep. I got some rocks on the feet. Introducing the biggest temple here. The one and a Chichen Itza.
Look, the iguana. See the iguana?
Wow.
Look, the iguana. See the iguana?
Iguana's just hanging out. Wow. Edgar, can't leave the lizard alone. No, we cannot climb that. Wow.
Not this one. Mommy, look, gecko.
What do you want, Mexican Marines?
The Marines did circle a couple times. We're not really sure what was going on, but it was kind of a really cool experience to see the multiple helicopters that were flying around Chichen Itza. I will say the video here does not do this pyramid justice or the grounds around it justice. It was just absolutely stunning. No, we cannot.
How the temple is hollow. You know why? They used to save 200 tons less.
After checking out the pyramid for a bit, we wandered over to check out the Temple of the Warriors, or the Temple of 1,000 Columns. One particular area was cordoned off for us to walk through the columns.
Are there 1,000 of these?
Supposedly there's 1,000 columns, but we're not going to be able to see all of them because there's so many.
It's a pyramid.
It just keeps going and going
And going.
and going. Well, come on, Vienna, you gotta walk a little bit. Yes, we're gonna go down through here. Walking through this area of the columns really gave us a sense of how large this area really was and how many of these columns were really taking over this space. Dominic, no.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Oh, they got a plate? 1,000.
Between the columns and the market, there was a vast open area, as you can see. A few more vendors, but otherwise this area was pretty quiet and serene.
This is the end.
The market. After checking out the market a bit more, we wandered back to the main pyramid, took some more photos, and then wandered toward the ball court, where we ended up passing a couple more temples on the way. One of the first buildings that we passed after finishing up at the market and taking a couple more pictures at El Castillo was the platform of the skulls. Here in a second you'll see why it was given that name.
Dominic, you see the lizard right there? See the lizard head right on top? There's a lizard right there, top of it, on the roof.
The detail that went into making these bricks was just breathtaking and mind-boggling at the same time, knowing that these stones were here for over 1,000 years. What my videos can't show is the amount of detail that was in there, as well as some of the lasting color still imprinted on these engravings. Watch what you're doing. Dominic, where are we going?
The ball court. Chichen Itza in Mexico.
As we walked into the ball court, you could see the Temple of the Bearded Man just off to the right-hand side. And as we continued to walk, the vast expanse of the ball court really made its appearance. Wow. As you listen to the video, take note of all the clapping that you hear. The acoustics within Chichen Itza are really amazing. There are points where you can clap and you hear a bird singing back. The surreal nature of Chichen Itza itself and this particular ball court brings you to the reality that over 1,500 years before, there were men standing here playing a ball game in order to survive one more day. The vast markings along the sides of the ball court signify all of those that fought and even were sacrificed during this time. Awesome. Walking toward the end of the ball court, we had a great view of the Temple of the Jaguar. After that, we headed out and got to enjoy a few more of the little treats along the way, including some of the gifts that we were able to purchase on our way out. Thanks for watching. If you loved our video, give us a like and a subscribe. Don't miss our next travel opportunity with our 3 kids as we take them around the world.
Look at that dog. ¿Ese cuánto cuesta?